Live from the WTC studios in Milton, Pennsylvania, it's the nearly famous CB Show, starring Chris Patton and Brandon Kozer. And now, here are the stars of the show, Chris and Brandon.
Glad to be back.
Wait, man, welcome back. Welcome back. You know, I mean,
I missed that. You know.
Well, I mean, let me tell you, I think a lot of people missed you.
Oh.
Because you know, you were out last week.
Yeah.
You know, you're down in North Carolina doing your thing, and I was hoping, because I know we had a good following with Jared, to get him, but then he went to New Jersey. So then I was I was like, well, holy heck, I guess I do it myself. Then I was like, oh, you know what? I'll bring Tony in.
Right.
Well, that showed to be kind of
wasn't that much of a following.
Yeah, he didn't have a following, so our views are pretty down. So hopefully with you back this week, you know, everything will be good. And Tony did well.
You know, the thing is, when we say the views were down in relation to what you and I,
right?
But not, you know, in our history,
correct.
We're still pretty up.
Yeah, we're still doing all right.
Yeah,
but
right.
You know,
but Tony didn't draw any new.
No, he wasn't drawing any new fans or new views or new anything like that.
Yeah,
so.
well, we'll have to work on it. He's got a great voice, though.
He does. He's got a great voice. One for radio.
You know,
a good face for radio too.
Yeah, there we go. So I guess we'll get right into our favorite
subject,
the weekly update.
And so, hey, you know what? Great week again. You know, we got two guys this week in class.
Yeah, who are they?
We got Dave from Virginia and Jay from local PA. So no DOT reportables, no lost time injuries, and something that I actually, because I was honest, I was a little stressed.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure how I was going to do the show last week. I did forget to discuss one big thing.
What's that?
And one big thing that we had was the miles in November.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So the miles that we drove in November was 2,604,119 miles. Now, that's with one DOT reportable.
One.
And that is, how many times do you think around the Earth?
So, just because I'm knowledgeable, I know it's 24,901 miles around it.
It is.
This year.
It is. So divide that real quick.
Yeah, real quick. And how many I think I get?
I think you got 104. 104 times around the Earth with one DOT reportable in the month. I mean, that's covering some ground. And that's, you know, again, as I say it all the time, it's a great job by the men and ladies out there driving our trucks every day. So great job, great work, keep it up. So that's all I have for the weekly. But what do you have?
Well, let's talk about
you got
so
a lot of stuff down
last week, as you know, I was down at Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Yeah! I'd say it started the week, it was a little chilly, and then by Friday it was 70 degrees. So kind of
all right.
You know, I know it was a little chilly up here for the whole week.
Yeah.
So it was pretty refreshing there on that later in the week. It was awesome, to be honest with you, to get introduced to a great bunch of people, men and women down there working hard. From Dustin to Rose and Thomas and names escape me, but there's a lot of great people, and it just to come in and be part of this team and part of this venture is awesome. We're moving a lot of cans. We're doing, I think there was a couple days we did about 120 in and outs of cans a day, high volume. Just imagine, just getting in the warehouse and seeing every can that you drink out of, the Sprite, the Pepsi, to some alcoholic drinks, So anyway, just amazing to be part of this. And, it's funny, it's the CB show, even though I was down there, the email must have went out, and one of the co-workers down there, Mitchell's a great guy. Anyway, Mitchell, this is his shout out. He comes to me and goes, "Hey, I can't wait to watch that CB show." So, we were already on the map. We should, I'm hoping now we should have some more followers.
More followers, subscribers, get on there.
40 some people down there. But,
awesome.
Rod, who was on the show earlier, he's down there, and, Todd is helping him, and just some great people. Luke. Just all around. So
great.
We're doing well, which is great. I don't know how to say it, but we look forward. There's more coming. There's more buildings coming after this. So we're in one building now. We're moving in a second. Then we'll be moving into what they call the mega warehouse.
Yeah, huge growth down there.
Yeah. So, it's going to be intense, but just when you got those kind of people behind you, we'll succeed.
You feel good about it. Yeah,
right.
Sure.
So, one thing, I guess that's pretty much all I got on the weekly update. But
Okay.
I got something I got to get off my chest. So, as we were driving down there, Steve and Terry and I, and Steve was driving, and Terry. I didn't do much driving. But one thing I noticed, when you're passing by, and we got behind a lot of people and they're swerving and stuff. There's texting and driving. So I thought, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that within our fleet here.
Absolutely.
And not just our trucks, but the people that are driving. Just make this aware to everybody that's part of the pattern. Just
the shop guys, the sales guys, everybody.
Warehousing.
Even the maintenance, or not the maintenance, but maintenance guys too, but the the ops guys when they're going home. Listen, it's a 5-10 minute drive home. Take that time, stay off the phone. You just gotta stay off it.
And we have this technology, and so for those who work in the warehouse side, we have this technology in the cab of our trucks that is artificial intelligence, really, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's really looking at mannerisms of the driver, and as he looks down at his cell phone, it'll pick up on that and certain other habits. But we'll pick up on that and alert the driver, hey, you're distracted, right? Mm-hmm. So, we have some visuals here of that, but that's pretty intense. But what I thought is, and I took that and I'm like, all right, let's get some statistics. Everybody likes statistics.
Oh, yeah.
So you and I kind of put some of this together.
Brought this down here,
regarding cell phones. And
Correct.
just, I guess this is just awareness to say, hey, is it really that important to text and drive or even make that handheld call?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, and I see it firsthand with the videos and stuff and the close calls and stuff. But and then you see it while we're traveling. And you're right. I mean, I was down in Virginia with Jared this week, and ironically, I don't feel your pain because Jared doesn't ever drive anymore. So you're sitting there relaxed, and Jared's out there relaxed. I drive, but hey, that's fine. Yeah. But they're all over, and so we put together this list of things. Right. So we can go right down through this list and discuss it.
You start us off here.
Cell phone use while driving leads to 1.6 million crashes a year.
Wow.
It's just
and so then you have. And then the next one, 390,000 injuries occur each year from accidents caused by texting while driving.
Yeah. 1 out of every 4 accidents in the U.S. is caused by texting and driving.
Okay. 660,000 drivers are using their cell phones while operating a vehicle. So you go out there, you got a pretty good chance you're going to run one next to somebody.
Yeah. You are at times more likely to crash.
20 times.
20 times.
20 times
more likely to crash while texting and driving.
Yeah. Crazy. Texting while driving. I like this one here. It puts it in perspective here. Texting while driving has the same effect on your driving reaction time as if you had consumed 4 beers in a single hour.
Wow.
I know you can pound a beer or two. You get one of those.
Single hour. Wow. That's
thirsty.
Whew, you're going at it there.
Yeah, right?
Texting distracts you is long enough to travel the length of an entire football field without drives on the road.
Yeah.
And that's legit. That's one of those things I talk about in orientation. We always talk about how long. It's not even a fact of how far you travel at that speed, but then when you look up in your reaction time and actually be able to come and stop. Right. You're scooting by depending on the amount of speed, how fast you're going and everything. It's nuts.
For us, we always will say, well, when we were kids, we didn't have the cell phones. And
right.
It's still, and now kids today, this generation is growing up on cell phones. Our kids, everybody's kids are. And so it's part of our daily life. And so that distraction is, we think you got to text that. Somebody texts you, got to text them back. Like They need immediate answers. They almost that satisfaction. Like, oh, great. When in reality, I bet you it could wait a couple minutes.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Definitely can wait. But again, everything's right at the fingertips.
Right.
So
99.9% of those text messages, I guarantee you can wait a second.
Yes, definitely. So think about that while you're out there.
Yeah, and you just don't want to be part of the statistic, right?
No, you never want to be on either end. Mm-hmm. So definitely. So on that, I was researching and I thought, I know back when we first started this, we were shooting to put out a certain message, and we stayed with getting messages out. But I think for me, I really like to I liked this idea and this topic, and so I wouldn't, I think I want to start a safety tip.
Okay.
So safety tip.
Safety tip of the week.
I think we should like a new segment. Safety tip of the week.
Yeah.
So it stays in line with this. So safety first. Avoid aggressive and inattentive driving tendencies. Let me try that again. Avoid aggressive and inattentive driving tendencies yourself will put you in a stronger position to deal with other people's bad driving techniques. Leave plenty of space between you and the car in front of you, and always wear your seatbelt. And that's, we had a rental car this week, Jared and I did. It was really neat. It's got one of them, we used to have the Infiniti that we had here at the company car, where the following distance, it keeps you at bay. Well, I set the cruise, 65. And when I creep up, if somebody's going slower, it just keeps me at that maintain, and then just, I didn't really even have to ride on the brake or anything. It kept my distance. It's a great feature, and I really, really enjoyed that rental. And so it was very secure that I kept my space, gave myself an out, and
I have a teaching point almost every Sunday, because the way it works for my wife and I go to church at separate times, or
Right.
We leave at the same time though. And my daughter will always get in the car with me, and I always teach her this lesson, because my wife has a lead foot, so she gets up there and she speeds along, and she thinks she's getting somewhere faster. And
right.
Like, we're going from our church to our house, it's like 5-10 miles. And my daughter calls me old fart back there driving 60 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour, and I say, I bet you we will get home almost exactly the same time as them, and leaving at the same time. And most of the time, we roll into the driveway, and they're just getting out of the car.
Yeah.
So it's not like they gained all this time by going 80 miles an hour.
No.
You know what I mean? So
it definitely,
that whole space thing is so critical, because people again, when somebody's texting in front of you and they're not alert, giving yourself that space. Right?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So this is a lesson to everybody, not just our drivers. This is everybody who works under the umbrella.
Everybody that drives. And even outside the umbrella. We want everybody safe.
Share this with your teenage kids, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So definitely, safety first, and be mindful of everyone else.
All right.
So,
well, great safety lesson, but we only got a limited time. We can talk all day about safety.
Sure.
But we got this big segment we started a couple weeks back, and I'm really excited this week.
I saw it. Yeah.
It's the pet of the week. People probably wonder.
I was curious what the eggs were up here for, but now it's all coming together here.
So I think I had said I have some chickens, right? So. And I thought I showcased one of them, and she's a great girl. You asked me what her name was, and I really didn't have a name for her, but we came up with some names in between that. So I won't share them on the screen here, but needless to say, the greatest thing about my chickens, right? They get some great eggs, right?
Man,
brown eggs, right?
Brown eggs.
Yeah, nice and hearty eggs there.
So
I have chickens. So it's a great pet. It's a pet that actually produces food versus a dog. You have to, and I have to feed, but I'm selling the eggs to pay for the feed. Right. Now, I'm not saying I'm making any money on that.
Side hustle.
Inflation.
Right.
But so we do have the egg business. I wouldn't say it's a profitable business, but it's there. Anyway, needless to say, it's fun. The chickens are something special.
Brown eggs.
Brown eggs, yeah. So with that said, I thought you're probably gonna go trivia because we have.
Trivia we definitely need.
Yeah.
Did you go chickens this week?
I did.
Did you?
The producer, could you help out?
A little help. Watch the camera. Tripod there, buddy.
Yeah, I once again forgot the.
Hey, Grant. Say hi.
Grant.
Hey, bro. Good job.
So, hey, everybody, there's Grant.
All right.
So let's get on our trivia. Everybody likes a little trivia.
Absolutely.
Right. And so, did we have any winners last week?
No. Keith Becker gave it a college try, but it came too short. 3.
Right. All right. Well, so let's see. So, everybody saw the brown eggs.
The
right?
brown eggs, absolutely.
Brown eggs. So here's a little trivia regarding the brown eggs. Egg color depends on the color of a chicken's what? Okay.
Wow.
So that's question 1.
Okay.
Question 2. The heaviest reported egg was how many grams?
Grams.
not talking pounds. We're talking grams.
Grams.
Yeah. Okay. Question 3. There are more chickens than what on Earth? And here's a clue to that, because you'd be like, oh, and what? There's 25 billion chickens.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So think about that. Don't trick yourself too hard on that.
As a boss, weigh in.
How you doing, bud? So yeah, there are more chickens than what on Earth?
All right. Listen, man. Chicken farmer here. He's going to let us know all the answers
next
here.
week. So
looking forward to him.
Good luck to everybody there. But we'll wrap this up. Long show. Last week you guys were a little short. I mean, I know you had Tony on there, so.
Well, we were missing one long-winded part, so we won't mention any names. But someone was missing on last week's show. So
yeah, hey.
Get the message out.
Get the message out. Message this week: big safety. Let's stay off those cell phones, right?
Absolutely.
But and I'm just glad to be. And one second message is glad to be part of the team in North Carolina. You're gonna get down there.
Planning the trip, get down there, meet everybody.
Some safety measures in place down there as well. So to next time, let's talk about our sponsors.
Sponsors can do it without all over. Listen, we both saw them all this week.
Mm-hmm.
Logistics, warehousing, and trucking up and down 81, man. Yeah. Domination on that route. So keep up the good work and be safe. Get home to your families.
Take care.